Hey, it's me, Yai, Chibii Lucy. I'm scarily getting more comfortable with this. They're converting me. It's scary. So basically what I want to talk about in this Speedpaint is two new ideas I have, I guess. Actually, they're not that new. One is something that I've been thinking of for a while, and then the other one is a revisited idea that I have had since 2018, I believe. Actually, it could have been since 2018. Could have been 2017. Oh my god, it could have been 2017. We'll see. So basically, I would like to talk about two things. A miniseries and a possible comic. Rules and how to break them. Rules as a miniseries I would like to develop. It's very similar to my current little smears of odd and confusion I have on my channel already. These little shorts will simply probably be bucketed with color, have more of a premise, and be longer. I think this could be fun just because, it's fun. It would get everyone more familiar with my characters since, it's all taking place after all the... dogs! Lucia, can you please? The dogs are now in my room, so please forgive me if you hear any dog-related noises. Hi, Sam. I also thought this miniseries would be fun for character development and could have even little stuff, like little storylines in it, which I already have thought of and I would love to execute. It will also just be a good term, rules for a great umbrella of just little story or whatever is of my characters interacting with each other. I decided to call it rules because I figured most of my characters can be associated with some sort of rule that's kind of known in the OC community, Like, for example, my Sona Lucy could be possibly associated with a Mary Sue because of her color palette and because of her kind demeanor. Counter is obviously the cliche alter ego, but I've tried my best to add a cool twist to her. Genevieve can be associated with those overly sexualized characters, if you know what I mean. She didn't used to be overly sexualized, but I've toned her down since then. Annika would be, of course, the gay character, but her sexuality plays a good part in her story, and it's not unnecessary. Desmond would be the absolute edgelord because of the story that I have for him. It's incredibly, dark and whatnot, the goods. And the rest of them, I couldn't think of anything, but that's fine. The majority is taken care of. My other idea, which I talked about, rules and how to break them, may not be as well received as I may think it might be. I mean, I personally think it has a lot of potential, but the internet can easily prove me wrong, and I already have so little information about my characters already, and new audience members, and oh boy, there's the Clarkers from the Discord server. Oh, there's friends I know. Oh, gee. So I'm not too sure how that's going to play out. It probably can't be executed now, but I would like to keep tabs on it. I want it to happen. Basically, rules and how to break them is a story almost like an AU-ish. Sort of somewhat. It's what's the Speedpaint now, which is this version of Lucy, which I'd like to call the broken versions of them, because, the title. And the premise is that it's similar to what I have now, but oh so different at the same time. The best way to explain it is it's everything now, but it's all broken and messed up. Lucy has gone from a happy, cheerful, loving homeowner to a tyrant of a dark city. Dolly is not the motherly robot, but instead she's a robot general for an evil army, which works for Lucy. Desmond's body. Desmond is not technically in the story. He's possessed, again, like the climax of his previous story, except it's the entire time. Note to self, refer to that whole spirit thing as nameless, because it makes my life way easier. And he's the owner of a crime ring. That's fun. Allow me to correct myself. It doesn't get the privilege of getting a pronoun they. It's an it. It! Genevieve is usually very spunky and confident, but she goes to being shy and timid and self-conscious and whatnot. Instead of being stoic and calm, Asenia grows angry and snappy, and she, Counter, along with other characters like Annika, is organizing a revolt against Lucy. And there is one big broken rule in that story, which is no self-inserts. Oops! I'll make it interesting, I promise, okay? It's technically all my head or something. I'm just spilling it out onto a digital comic page. Essentially, I have accidentally trapped myself along with my friends inside of my darn overactive imagination. The quality of the comic should be about the same as of this drawing. As like a demo, I would really love to get the first chapter out, or not really the first chapter, but the introduction, the prologue. I would love to hear your thoughts on both of these ideas. My little like, that. The official name for it is a no-no word, it is not allowed, like my crap post, you know. They seem to do rather well, I guess, or maybe people just watch them over and over again because they're really short and they make you feel like you're tripping on acid. So, but yeah, I'd love to hear about that. I am working on videos. Right now what I have planned is another Speedpaint thing where I was drawing Splatoon fan art and I wanted to talk about fandoms, like some other stuff that I want to talk about, you know, regarding the topic of fandoms. I really want to do the 16 shots meme. I've been working on an I Am the Man meme remake, which was my first ever meme. So hopefully that goes well, and we'll see what happens.